If you would like to make $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, whatever financial freedom is to you, I'm going to show you how to do that in today's video. And just to be clear, the likelihood of you reaching financial freedom working 40+ hours a week is very thin. But the sad thing is that most people go down this pathway. So I want to just draw this out for you so you can understand this crystal clear, right? It's crystal clear for you. So we're going to start with 2 lines, right? And this is why most people don't reach making 3,000 a month, 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month, whatever financial freedom is because this is a representation of, let's just say it's a month, right? So typical month has like 30 days. I'm not going to draw 30 here, right? But just imagine this is 30 days. Now, for most people, right, who are trying to pursue financial freedom, etc., they work a job. Now, the problem with this system is, let me not even get ahead of myself, right? This is what we call a broken system. And this down here is what we call the wealthy system. Everybody you know who's wealthy does this bottom one, right? But we'll get to that in a moment. So the problem with most people in this system is you work every single day, many hours in the day working a job, right? And then you work about 40, 50, 60+ hours a week. And then after you do that 4 times in a month, at the end of the month, you get a paycheck. And what happens is most people in this scenario, when they get a paycheck, the money comes in and the money goes out rapidly. So most of the money is gone by the end of the month. If they're lucky, right? If you're lucky, you may get paid 2 times in a month. And the reason I'm saying lucky, right? Even as a Christian, I don't use the word luck. I don't believe luck exists, etc. But it's because, as I said previously, this is a broken system. And I like to talk about this all the time, right? The world, let me do that again. Right? In the world, you play by the world's rules. So in the world, there's things as luck. I always talk about this in my videos, right? The system actively taking all nowhere. This is the constant system that most people are on, this top one. And this is why most people will work tirelessly every single week. They'll spend hours and hours and hours working, and they want financial freedom. They want to be able to make money, but it's not likely going to work because this system is built for most people to fail. Now let me tell you about the wealthy system. This is what anybody you know who's rich does. And again, this is a month, right? Just think about 30 days, etc. Notice the difference now, right? So when you run a business, things are different. Things are really different. Most people have this top lifestyle, right? They get paid once at the end of the month, or maybe twice, but the money shoots out of their account rapidly. And this sort of system, getting paid in this way after you've done work, makes it so hard to break out of it, unless you're using a different system. And this is the system that most people use. So now we're going to talk about the wealthy system. This is the system you should be using starting today, and you should just be serious with this if you are trying to make 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. Again, whatever the number is that makes you financially free, this is how you do it. So again, wealthy people get paid drastically differently to people who are on this system at the top, who are bound to be broke. When you're on the wealthy system, you don't necessarily have to, it's not about luck, right? And ultimately, if I've said, like, just to be clear as well, that the wealthy system is a biblical godly system, right? So that's why I'm not going to use words as like luck and chance and all these different kind of things. The wealthy system is different. You don't get paid necessarily at the end of the month or the middle of the month. When your business is working, you can get paid every single day. So where most people are getting paid once or twice, you, when you follow this system, Don't have to wait till the end of the month. Don't have to wait for 2 weeks. You can get paid every single day. And visually, you can see exactly why this is so different to most people. And it's quite clear now why it makes sense that wealthy people are wealthy, because they're playing by a completely different game. So I'm not telling you to quit your job. That's not the point of today's video. The point of today's video, before we continue, is for you to see this and to realize that, have the aha moment. Aha, it now makes sense. This is why you may see things online like some of these rich people, oh, they make 15,000, 80,000 a minute, 20,000 a minute. Why? Because they're not getting paid once a month or twice a month. They're getting paid every single day. So let me even give you an example, right? Let me open one of my payment processors and just break this down. So it's early in the morning right now, but so let's say, for example, so yesterday evening, right, at just before midnight, between 11 and 12 a.m, I got 2 people to pay me money, right? 2 people paid me money. It wasn't just one payment that at the end of the month. 2 people yesterday night while I was asleep. And this is always fascinating to me. This is someone from somewhere else in a different part of the world, right? They paid me 2 times. 5 o'clock in the morning that same day yesterday, someone paid me. So that's 3 payments in one day. This is the difference. The day before, 7 in the morning, someone paid me. The day before that, a little bit before midnight, somebody paid me. A couple of hours before that, just before 11 o'clock, around 10ish, somebody paid me. Same day in the afternoon, somebody paid me. Again in the afternoon, same day, somebody paid me. Same day, just before the afternoon, somebody paid me. The day before that, in the middle of the day, about 2 o'clock, somebody paid me. I can go on and on, right? Day before, 8 p.m, somebody paid me. Day before that, 9 o'clock, somebody paid me, about 9:30. A little bit before that, somebody paid me. At 2 o'clock, somebody paid me. The point is, right, I could keep going, but every single day when you think about this sort of system, this is the system you should be working on. If you find yourself in a scenario right now where you are just fed up working multiple hours a week for 1, or by the world system, if you're lucky, 2 payments a month, sorry. Start working on this system down here below. That is what every wealthy person does. Every wealthy person has a business which can pay them multiple times a day. And it's not just one payment at the end of the month, or maybe a second lucky payment in the middle of the month. If you're not using the right system, you are not going to get the right results. And you don't have to sell out. You don't have to do anything evil. We live in a time where we can get paid for the skills and hobbies and expertise that we have. You have skills. I have skills. And if you'd like to know how you can turn your skills, your hobbies and your expertise into $100 a day, for example, watch this video right here next, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. Go in, and God bless winners.